have made the trek to Santa Clara, and they're ready to cheer on their 49ers here at Levi's Stadium. Coming up, a highly anticipated contest between the Houston Texans and the San Francisco 49ers. Weather's starting to get a bit colder, but playoff hopes burning bright as ever for most of our teams as we get underway here in Week 12. And this drive will start inside the 25.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10.
Get set, get set. 18!
Here's the first carry for Christian McCaffrey. And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Gonna lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7.
Outside. 18! What's the time?
They stick with McCaffrey. And they won't be able to get past the line. And very quickly, Brock, they're going to be facing 3rd down to begin this ballgame.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday. But doing the dirty work, playing the run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
3rd down, they need 7.
Get set, get set. 20, yellow.
To the air on 3rd and long. Has him on the quick hitter. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Now he starts from the 6. And he puts together a nice little return there before they're able to bring him down. All right, the Houston offense looks set, Brock. Here's 1st and 10. First give of the game here to the former Cincinnati Bearcats. And he maneuvers through the middle for a gain of 4.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. He'll look to throw. Dumps it off to his running back. And there's a big hit right after that catch, so the play limited to maybe just a couple yards. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. They're throwing it. Complete beyond the marker. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage. All right. Now things starting to pick up a little bit after a slow start, Brock. Last things fans want to see is a couple of uninspiring drives to begin a game.
Yep, they get the first and generate just a little excitement that we could see maybe our first touchdown here, or at least avoid another quick punt.
And he's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line.
The numbers are pretty clear, Kate. You get explosive plays. Those explosive plays on drives lead to points. You can't ask for a better start offensively.
Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And he's down to almost, no, they're actually going to give him the 30 here. They pick up 14 yards on that one, and it'll be 1st down Houston.
I call that a table setter right there. Table setter for yourself as a team in that huddle, gaining confidence on the ground, and you know that's going to set the table for some great play-action pass to come.
Short pass brought in. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
They'll try and punch it in. And he gets in. Touchdown. The Texans have a great first drive and get the game's first points. PAT effort coming up. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Texans will jump out to a 7-0 lead. The kicking team all ready for the Texans, and forward they run to send it away. Gorindo to return it. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
San Francisco to the line. It's 1st and 10.
Outside.
Here's Purdy to throw. Pass into the hands of Mark Andrews. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40. New set of downs for him. They'll start at the 38.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
McCaffrey running between the tackles. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
As that linebacker makes that tackle right in the middle of the field, all I'm thinking about right now, Kate, training camp. Because that's the middle drill right there. That is textbook. What you do in training camp, coming to life when it matters.
From the gun is Purdy. Gets him on the in route. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
It takes a certain level of fearlessness, craziness to work over the middle of the field in this league. You're fighting through guys as you go, and all the while you know you could take a lick at any time.
3rd and short. Here's Purdy. It's complete. This is Olave. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. Give him 13 on that play. And that gives the 49ers the first.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Trying an inside give now with McCaffrey. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry. Offense in a hurry up here.
2 yards on the pickup.
Purdy looking to throw. Hits him on the out route. And he's able to get this down to the 36.
There's no routes on the old proverbial route tree, Kate, that takes more trust than throwing an out route. You're throwing it to a spot and believing your guy can get there.
Quite the drive they've had, Brock, but they're up against it. 3rd and 5 now. And they just get the play off. It's caught. Pearsall has it. And he's out of bounds on the final play of our opening quarter. So that connection for a first will bring us to the end of the first. 7-0 is our score. Back to Levi Stadium right after this. We're back, and it's 49ers football as we resume. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. From the gun, McCaffrey. Give him 5 on that play as he gets him inside the red zone.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
First down run gets him 6, so now it is 2nd and 4.
Get set. Get set. 18. What's up? Up.
Going run again with McCaffrey. And he'll go down. Looks like they're marking him at the 11. A 70-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
This one's caught. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine, because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
Here's a give on 1st and goal. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, San Francisco. The 49ers can tie it up in the second after cutting into the lead. Kicking team on to try the PAT. Right down the middle, it's good. And the 49ers tie this game 7-7. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. And we'll pause here for an injured Texans player. Looks like he's shaken up, and they'll get someone out there to look at him. Texans to the line, 1st and 10. Toss headed left. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
That's the kind of yardage it's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Pass play coming here. Completed over the middle. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
3rd down from the gun. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
I think that was the type of play we expected out of this defense to start the game. Can't undo that opening drive touchdown they gave up, but that can sure help to get yourself off the field with that 3rd down stop.
And oh, just a hair too much on that kick. The punt lands in the end zone. This one's coming out to the 20. 49ers to the line, 1st and 10.
Watch out!
And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. So the offense trying to flex a little creativity on that 1st down, and the defense, well, they flex right back. No gain. 2nd down coming up.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Back to throw. Here's Purdy. On target to his back. Here's Christian McCaffrey. This one gets to the 22. Drew Phillips making the tackle.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
And they're finally able to get to him and touch him down, but damage already done as they pick up that 1st down.
I don't know about you, Kate, but I think somebody's auditioning for some extra work as a receiver. If he could do that coming out of the backfield, imagine the damage he could do if they sent him out into one of those spots out wide.
Throwing the out route complete. And he's going to be drugged down, looks like at that 37-yard line. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
On 1st and 10, it's McCaffrey. Gets it to the 15. And he'll get this across. Touchdown, San Francisco. The 49ers get some late points and the lead. Christian McCaffrey, the touchdown.
Okay, that's just simply the difference-making edge that these elite running backs bring to you. A lot of backs can get you 10 yards, 20 yards, but the elite backs, they can take it to the house.
That one splits the uprights. And the 49ers break that tie and now lead by 7. The 49ers have it on the tee as they kick it away here. Here's a return from the 7. He stopped on the run back of the 27.
Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
All right, the Houston offense looks set, Brock. Here's 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing. Setting up the running back screen. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable. It creates space to take that shot downfield.
Offensive line, this is 2nd and 4. Throwing from the gun here. This is complete to Ferguson, out left. And he will not get the first, but oh, this is close. Looks like they're going to have about a yard at most to gain after he picked up 3, 3rd down.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on a throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
49ers with an extra defensive back out there for this 3rd down play. Back to throw now. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
That one really stings, Kate, because you want to convert there and not only keep this drive going for points, but because now you're giving your opponent a chance to go pad that lead before halftime. That's a no-no.
He fields it cleanly. And he gets him out of the deep part of their half. This is out across the 20. San Francisco to the line. It's 1st and 10.
Get set.
Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. Finds the in route, complete. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down. Get a timeout here taken by the 49ers. That's going to be their first. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short.
30-yard line.
Outside. Yellow. 118.
Shotgun snap for Purdy. This is Cox going right back to Pearson. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. San Francisco calls it 2nd timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
All set to go now from the 35.
Get set.
Purdy on 1st down. And for the first time, one of his throws doesn't find a home. It's incomplete, but boy, what a streak he had to begin this game. Well, what a stretch to begin the game, Brock. That finally his first incompletion. He had been perfect across so many looks before that.
Hard. It's just hard to be perfect with that kind of precision. That was rhythm. It's truly rhythm personified.
Yeah, it makes you marvel at the NFL record, doesn't it? Scott slid this great note from our stats savant, Daniel Kitchen. Phillip Rivers owns that record, Brock. 25 straight completions to begin a game.
Well, that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe, short gain on a throw, that's a go-to route to target.
McCaffrey on 3rd down. They're holding strong here. The defense gets him at the line. That's going to bring up 4th down.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
And this is the punt you want every time. He bounces out of bounds and sticks him inside their own 10. This drive starts with barely any time left. 13 seconds in the half. All right, keeping it simple. They're just going to call a give right up the middle. Good running here on 1st down as he works his way forward for about 8.
At the 16-yard line. It's a gain of 9.
So we're through 2 quarters now. Still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. The 49ers have it on the tee as they kick it away here. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
At their own 29-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for 2.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
They're going to try and throw it here. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
Yikes, as that pass falls to the ground, Kit, you kind of just sense their desperation. It's just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. That is once again incomplete, and consecutive incompletions have now pushed them to 4th down. The Texans set to punt. Jack Fox will kick it away. Has it at the 13. Jukes away from one. And he gets his offense in better field position here to start. Up close to the 30. Now following the play, one of the Texans banged up in some pain. We're going to pause as he gets checked on. Purdy on the play action. Hits his running back. And he's going to be driven out, but a nice pickup. Gained about 8, 2nd down.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2.
Get set, get set. Runner, rush up.
Shotgun, handoff to McCaffrey. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. They'll say he got 5 there, but Brock, all they care about is the 1st down that comes with it.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a 3rd down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next 3rd down coming.
1st down, and they go right back to it. And he's only able to get back to the line. It's going to be 2nd down.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Continuing to move past the 45. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. The big play nets him 17 yards. And that means it'll be 1st down, San Francisco. Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Purdy setting up that play action. Tries one back across his body, and it's intercepted. Henry comes up with it. And the Texans get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season. Well, they left the locker room in front. Great position to be in, right? But a shaky start to half number 2 with that interception.
We know that no lead in the NFL is safe. A 1-point lead, something that looks insurmountable. How many of these games so often come down to one possession in the end? With half the football left, you just can't give away too many gifts and too many possessions.
This one misses the tight end. So 2nd down coming up.
Go, ready.
The gun, they'll give it to him inside. And this great effort winds up getting him well into enemy territory before he's brought down. They gain 11 on that play, and it'll be a 1st down, Texans.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want in the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
He's really starting to just about exhaust every option and trick he's got at his disposal. That time, trying to test him outside the pocket, extend the play, there was just nowhere to go with it.
He's got a gain of 6 there. Look at Cam Taylor-Britt getting up there to track that one down.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
From the gun on 3rd down. Escapes the pocket. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And he goes out of bounds. That's going to set up first and goal.
There are times a quarterback's got to be blacksmiths. When you're in the pocket, there's just a certain timing and precision. When you get outside that pocket, you got to be an artist. You got to be creative, and this guy is.
Going ground on first and goal. And he works his way for a gain of 4.
SOS. You hear me talk about it between the 20s a lot. Stay on schedule. But it comes into play first and goal situations too, because a run like that now, well, leaves that whole playbook wide open for you.
And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a one-score game in the fourth quarter that could go either way.
Setting up to try the point after. The point after splits the upright. And the Texans tie things up at 14. After tying this game up, they're all set to center away. Window to return it. Finds some space. He's past the 30. I don't know if they're going to get to him. He took it all the way. Oh, baby, what a return. Touchdown. Well, when it's set up perfectly, Brock, and you get an exciting return man back there fielding it, wow, there are not many plays in football more exciting than taking a kick back for 6.
Find those blockers, follow those blockers, and then step on the gas. So simple for me to describe, yet so tough to execute on the field.
After watching one kick get taken back, partner, let's see how well they can replicate it as this one's away. Has this at the 6. He's brought down just inside the 25.
At their own 23-yard
line. All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10. Airing it out to start this drive. Finds him on the crossing route. And he's going to be sent out of bounds just after he crosses the 35. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
Hey, let's get those next-gen stats out here, Kate. See just how far he had to run between the snap of the football and when he finally got the throw. Did a beautiful job of settling down into zone coverage, even though it took him a whole lot of distance to get there.
It connects down the sideline. And they've got to him just a step or two before he can reach the 40 as he's sent out. First down from the 42. Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And it's a 3-yard gain through the traffic. Stopped by one of the league's best tacklers, Roquan Smith.
Hey, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Now they're going to throw out of the gun. Right side, Ferguson's got it. And they're going to stop him, but he got enough to make it first and goal from the 8.
He just made a difficult throw to the outside look elementary, Kate, and that's not easy. The placement, excellent. And it helped set his target up to put some more yards on that stat sheet.
On first down, they'll run. And he's brought down after a solid gain on what's going to be the final play of the quarter. A touchdown aside in that frame as we run out of time in the third quarter. It's the Texans who have it to start here, and they come in trailing on the scoreboard. Still chances to get these final 4 yards. It's second and goal. Takes the handoff. Now to throw. Flushed out of the pocket. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And it brings up third down.
You hear so many programs all around the league talk about it's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. And right there, he understood it's all about the ball, and I'm not going to risk a turnover wisely, throwing it away.
Shotgun now on 3rd down. And he cannot bring it in. They've now arrived at 4th and goal.
That's going to be a play tomorrow. When they watch it on tape, they're going to be kicking themselves a bit, Kate. You get man-to-man coverage down in the red zone, you got to take advantage of it. It's hard. Zone coverage and the windows are so tight. You get man, got to find a way to win.
Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. And oh, he got it. Interception. And the 49ers are going to have it after a 2nd interception of the season. There are costly interceptions, Brock, and then there are interceptions inside the red zone in the 2nd half of a 1-score game.
And if there is ever a time where ball security is paramount, it is right now.
Yeah.
They made a great play. Don't get me wrong. They deserve a ton of credit right there. But as a quarterback, you cannot risk a turnover. It's touchdown, it's check down, it's throw the ball away. You're literally throwing points away with that pick.
Stop is made after 4 yards. It's 2nd down.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You can stick to the ground. You can throw beyond the sticks. You really create some indecision now defensively.
Now it's Purdy. Lockett isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
We get so stuck, Kate, on decision-making being the ball in the hands and where's he throwing it. The ball in the hands in the passing game, and what kind of decision is he going to make? When in reality, in this game, in the 4th quarter, decision-making is also knowing when to salvage a play.
They did it! He made the interception! And the Texans have some new life in the 4th!
Not just a bad decision, frankly. It really is a quarterback in this moment of the game. You got to know it's not a time to take a risk. Cannot be throwing out life preservers and giving that other team, your opponent, a chance like he just did.
Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. Has him on the quick hitter. And they haul him down just a foot or two shy of the red zone. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
You know, they really love that drag route because he's one of those guys that count on not only to make the catch, but create after the catch. If they don't close on him quickly, he can add a lot of yards after someone tracks him down.
Got him a good handful there as it brings up 2nd down.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
49ers close it in, and down he goes. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
Kate, I've seen a one-step drop. I've seen a 3, a 5, a 7. Some of the boots and play actions get more depth, but a 20-step drop? That's not going to cut it. Except for this defense, it just adds a whole bunch of negative yards to that play.
Short pass brought in. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
Down a score. They're going to go for this on 4th down.
Let's go. Track 70 line.
Desperation time here. This connects with Higgins. And they come through to stay on the field. That is enough to set this offense up with a 1st and goal.
And the Texans, 1st down. 1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
Goal to go. They're passing. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans parlay the interception into points. No hesitation on that throw. He got the guy he wanted right away, and he got it to him for the touchdown.
You know, it's great, Kate, to draw up plays that have all sorts of different options, but it's even better when you don't have to get to your second read. His first broke open just like they planned, and that's 6 in the end.
That one right down the middle. And the Texans tie this game at 21. we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Rindo to return it. Pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29.
Niners take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
49ers to the line. First and 10.
Outside. 18. What's up?
Shaking off the pit quickly. He's going to throw. That's going to be caught by his back. McCaffrey. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
These intermediate gains, that's the wheelhouse for these two to connect on. Start the series off well. It sure keeps the defense on its toes in case they try to load up and just simply cover the receivers.
On second down, here's McCaffrey. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Ooh, I like that. I really like that execution to move the chains. Now that third down call that they had ready, well, they can stick it right back in the pocket for a later occasion.
We've reached the 2-minute warning in Santa Clara. 49ers with a little more work to do to win it here. From the 40-yard line now, this is first and 10.
Get set. Yellow. 18.
From the gun is Purdy. Completed over the middle. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
At the 49-yard line.
Timeout coming from the Texans. That's their first. And they are quite frustrated having to call that after giving up the first.
53. Yellow. Outside. 18. Watch out. Yellow. 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 Up.
Back to throw. Finds him over the middle. And they make the tackle at the 38. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that gives the 49ers the first.
That's what they call staring down the gun barrel. You know as a quarterback, you're about to get absolutely blasted, but you got to deliver an accurate throw just like that.
18. Watch out. Up.
Sending him on the dive. And they're going to get just inside that red zone on the big play down to the 19. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down.
To spring a big gain like that, Kate, on the interior, 9 times out of 10, that O-line decisively won their matchup with the big fellas up front. They got those pads down. They created leverage, and they opened up that running lane.
Breaks the tackle. And they're going to stop him, but he got enough to make it first and goal from the 8. We get a timeout here taken by the 49ers. That's going to be their first. They're all set up for the game winner. Let's see how they approach it, starting with this first and goal. They'll run here. It's McCaffrey. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on second and goal. San Francisco calls it second timeout. And they're still going to have one left at their disposal. Setting up, second and goal. He'll look to throw it. And that's a catch. It's a touchdown. They've got the lead in the final minute. Absolutely clutch score there, Brock, as they take the lead here in the final minute.
Incredible execution. The moment not too big for any of them. In case they cashed in when it really mattered.
Texans 21.
The 49ers have it on the tee as they kick it away here. No return as this bounces into the end zone. The ball's coming out to the 20.
Their own 20-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun. Here he is to throw. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. And the downfield call is going to go unanswered. Defender saw to that. That incompletion means it's second down.
tell you what, Kate, challenging this guy in a close game, you are tempting fate. He got one hand on it. He gets two. It could have gone the other way.
Setting up to pass. Trying to push deep downfield. Well, it would have been a big completion block if not for that meddling defender who knocked it away. It sets up third down.
You know, I don't fault that look at all, Kate, downfield. It was just an excellent defensive play to deny him the ball and knock it away. That is good on good.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. Gets it out wide quick, and oh, he might throw this. That could be it, folks. It's intercepted. Picked off by Darian Porter.
Third down pass. Intercepted. The Niners take over first and 10 at the 27.
San Francisco to the line. It's first and 10. First carry here for Jordan James. And into a sea of bodies he goes. Looks like they'll get about 3 out of it. So the 49ers are